Well, good morning, guys. It's Shannon here, and excuse the construction in the background. Chris is putting in a new door for me, so we have a new entranceway into our office. But I just wanted to send you this week's message, and there's a couple really key things that we need to discuss and really talk about. So there's been a lot of events happening in Ontario, and I know not all of you are in Ontario. I think you guys must get annoyed sometimes. But, you know, there are great events that are happening. There's Isagenix Universities. Guys, I really want you to look at your schedule. Some of you may have received the calendar. I'm just looking for it. And I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is. It looks like this. This calendar here, Isagenix sent it to you. Okay? Actually, Heather got it. I didn't. But hey, it's okay. You know, in this calendar, it talks about all the different Isagenix universities, the kickoffs, the university in actions. All of these key components are going to help build your business. Yesterday on the Team Success call, Susan Sly really talked about the power of events. And you know what, we're seeing a lot of people attending events. Tonight, here locally, we have an introduction to Isagenix, an opportunity meeting, and there's lots of things that are coming out your way. And what you need to do is you need to plan, you need to make sure that you're at these events. Because we know without a shadow of a doubt that events do build your business. And so there are a few events that are coming up that I really want to just draw your attention to this morning, so that you may need to book flights, you may need to figure out how you're going to get there, you may need to talk to work and, you know, reschedule a few things. So the first one is this coming Saturday. There is, if you're in Ontario, I'm going to talk about some of the Ontario events, and I'll talk about some of the other bigger events as well. But on this Saturday, on February 8th, Dr. Paul Beyondich, Mike Dallaire, the amazing Sue Field is our host, and I will be doing a full-day training and an op meeting. So that's in Toronto on Saturday. On the 22nd of February, Susan Sly so graciously has started, she's going to do the maxed out training that she did for the ISA Derby Australian teams in Bali. She's going to actually do that in Toronto. It's a free event. You need to be a manager, though. This has criteria. You just can't come and show up. You need to be manager. And why manager? Well, we know manager is one of the staple partners of this business. And with the Crystal Reset, you actually have until February 11th to reach that date of Crystal Manager. That is the same deadline that Susan has put into place for people to reach the status of manager so that they can qualify to come to this event. So we have, a few days left. Manager ends on Tuesday. So you need to make sure that you put that into your agenda, that you are a Crystal Manager, that's what your status will become, or manager by Tuesday, next Tuesday, so a week today. This is so, so important. You're going to get $250. You're going to get an invitation to be able to come to this event. Now, note, there's only room for 250 people, so you need to make the decision. You need to get into action. You need to already book the time off knowing that you're going to get there and make sure you're at that event. So it should be going live, I would assume, anytime, sometime today, where people can register. But you can only register for you and your spouse. You can't register your team because there's only, again, limited amount of seats for that event. So that's on the 22nd of February. Moving forward, we have Isagenix University in Toronto. Oh my gosh, guys, you know what? We're right now seeing that numbers are low, and I don't know why. But I think some of you might be thinking about going and haven't registered yet. So you need to register. Make it a priority this week. You go back into your back office and you register for an Isagenix University. I don't care what university you go to, but make it an intention that this week you write it down. You are going to go to university. So you can go to the Phoenix Isagenix University. It's in September. I think I'm going to be training at that one. There's one in Minnesota. There's one in Seattle. There's one in Toronto. There's one in Washington, there's one in New Jersey. There's lots of Isagenix universities happening all across the country, and the majority of them are happening between now and June. So look into this little trusty, just dropped it, schedule, and you'll be able to see where all the events are happening. But I want to look in my back office. I want to see the team going to these events because we know that this builds your momentum. You want to start having conversations like this with your team. You want to start letting them know, we need to get you to this event. It's really key it's a fundamental component of building your business. The next event that I want to just bring your attention to, of course, is Celebration. Celebration is coming in August. I know it's February. There's a crew of us that have been up like almost every day for the last 4 or 5 days planning our camping vacation in July. So it's time to plan now. When are you going to go? How long are you going to stay? you know, book your flights, get the time off work. Some of these things need to be planned this time of year, so you need to make sure that you're not all of a sudden at the end going, oh geez, I wish I knew. Just make that commitment. You know, 8 years ago, it was this month, it was in February, that I really discovered why we were going to do Isagenix. I went to an event. I heard Susan Sly speak. And from that event, I said to Chris, we're doing this. I didn't know what we were doing, but I knew why we would be doing it because I saw the vision of Isagenix. And that why got into me, and we got into action. The next thing I said, she said, you know, if you want to really be a leader in this business, you make sure you come to Celebration. And then you make sure you come to New Year's kickoff. And I said, I will do whatever was required in order to make that condition happen. 6 months we went Crystal Executive. We qualified for that Crystal Gala. We went to Celebration. We were only cycling 2 to 5 times per week, guys. We didn't have a lot of extra money. And now you look at us, and I know things are great, and we're so blessed that things are amazing. But it wasn't that long ago that things weren't that way. So things can change in a moment. But you really need to make sure you're setting yourself up for success. You need to make sure that you're really willing to do this. You want to make sure that you're willing to do something different right now so that you can really have a lifestyle that Chris and I have. You know, we just booked a trip out of the whim. Never done it before. Last Monday, I said, I've had enough of the winter. We're going to Bahamas. Booked a $10,000 vacation. We got it on a huge discount, which was great. And it was just because I happened to be online. And I was like, let's just go. Let's just go do this. Let's go have some fun. Let's sit in the sun for a couple of days, just you and I. Let's reunite. Let's just have time together. And that's what this opportunity can offer to you guys. So, guys, make sure that you plan your events in. Today, in about a few 40 minutes, I'm going to be doing a call on the Health, Wealth, Freedom call on goal setting. I'm going to be talking about a lot of these key concepts. Susan talked about events. Today it's goal setting. But, guys, main thing is just get into action. Open your mouth, start talking to people, share. They want to know. We've had more people curious and want to get in, not only for the products. People are really looking for a business solution. So you have to show them. We have to let them know what's going on in this evolved economy because, guys, this is where it's all going to happen. It's going to be this year. We are so excited for you. Congratulations to everyone already who's qualified for Top Achievers. That's happening in April. And guys, if you haven't qualified for Top Achievers this year, you have to the end of this month to get into the leadership pools. It's a fabulous event. But if you haven't qualified for this year, set your intentions for next year. You do not want to miss these events. You don't want to miss an Isagenix event. Because you know what, when you miss an event, then you miss the next event, and then you miss the next event, and then you sit and you wonder why my business isn't growing because of the fact that you just need the culture and the community. So with that, guys, I know I'm passionate and fired up. You guys have a great week. I look forward to seeing you. Hopefully I'll see some of you on the 8th. And again, log into your back office. I know that there's events happening in British Columbia. There's events happening in Arizona. I noticed Wendy did an event the other week there. There's events in California. There's events all across the country. There's now an event that we just booked for Newfoundland. So there are events going on all the time, and it's all because of you guys. You guys are amazing leaders. Chris and I are truly blessed. We truly feel we have the best team on the planet. You guys all work together. We're honored to be your business partners. And with that, have a great week, guys. Take care and have a good one. Make it the best. Go Manager.